Now, the big theatre show in Belfast at the minute is the Lyric Theatre's production of the Moliere comedy The Miser, which stars a Scottish actor, Andy Gray, from TV's Ramsay Nesbitt. There's a great supporting cast in there as well, including Michael Condren, Richard Clements and Richard Orr. And I caught up with the guys backstage at the Elmwood Hall. Here's what happened. All right, Richard, I'm going to start with you because you are the expert in all things lyric theatre. We were talking there about the run of this show. It's a long old run, isn't it?
It is. It's a long run. It's 14 weeks, and then we're going down south on a tour there. So that's the longest tour that the Lyric have done in Ireland anyway, although they did do a tour to America in 1996 of Philadelphia Here I Come, David Grant's production.
Yeah. I remember seeing you in many, many lyric shows over the years. How many have you been in so far?
This is my 21st. I haven't been in that many.
21. You've been 21 shows
here. Yeah, yeah. Aye. Well, apart from like other, you've thrown me now.
His first show was in 1943.
He wasn't a child actor then.
See, they're all very nasty to me because I don't tell them what age I am. 38.
Liar.
Yeah, I've been in 21 shows, including the last show in the actual Lyric building, which I was in with Richard. We were in The Wizard of Oz, and he played the Tin Man, and I played various odd characters.
All right, okay.
So yeah, I've done a lot at the Lyric over the last 20 years.
All right, okay. Andy, the last time you were on the show was when the Hypochondriac was on.
That's right.
Of course, you're back again. Is it always good to get back to Belfast?
Very, always. I came back last October to do the reading for this, and I had a great time, and this has been just as good, if not better, than the last time. I loved it. I had a great time last time, and I'm loving this. It's great. I love Belfast, and I love the audiences as well, but I mean, I just like being here. It's great.
Obviously, you're from Scotland, but is there any Irish blood in your system?
Yes, I think my grandmother came from... what do you mean, you think your grandmother? My grandmother came from Ireland, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know where, because she didn't tell me before she died, but she came from... so I have got Irish blood in me, yes, definitely.
I'm dying to know, can you do a good Belfast accent?
I don't know. I'm not going to try it now in front of these men that are around you, because I wouldn't try it. Sticking out.
They do have to master the Scottish accent in the play. Did you give them special tuition and training?
Actually, funnily enough, I didn't have to give anybody any training at all. They were amazingly adept at the accent right away. And I mean, there was no coaching required from me at all. It was fantastic. Right. I was very envious because had I to do a Belfast, I'd certainly have to get a bit of coaching, definitely. Yeah. But no, they were brilliant. All right. Rose to the occasion, admirably. But they probably got a bit of Scottish blood in them, you see.
Have you got any Scottish blood in you?
I think I maybe do, actually. My granny, my mum's side of the family, from Perth, I think, possibly.
And that's my hometown as well. So there you go, we didn't know that, you see?
There you go. Any Scottish blood in you?
Well, Orr's a Scots-Irish name, so I would assume, I think we're descended from cattle rustlers in Scotland.
Oh. Okay. And I do.
Yeah, I know them. They lived next door to us. Remember? Oh, what
pieces of work.
Apart from the noise, the smell.
All right. Well, I was born in Helensburgh.
It's a family tradition.
What about you? Any Scottish
Helensburgh.
Oh, yeah, do you know it well?
Jimmy Logan stayed in Helensburgh. Jimmy Logan, the famous comic, yeah.
And Deborah Carr was born there.
That's right, Deborah Carr. That's right.
And John Logie Baird invented TV there.
Oh, that's right. Of course he did. And there's submarines and nuclear weapons.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Learning so much.
That's great. It's marvellous. Is this the Discovery Channel?
No, you've been very quiet on the end there. Do you have any Scottish blood in you?
No, I was actually born in Canada, so I'm from Toronto, which I'm very, very proud of. You know.
When did you leave Canada?
When I was about 6 months. So it's. I mean, it is. I mean, I have a lot of memories of it, and I miss it. But I mean, I've settled here well now, so it's
You must miss the kind of culture and the
I
food.
mean, it's huge. The food. I mean, I love
Canadian rusks.
Yeah, and bacon. I love bacon. I love maple bacon and stuff. So, yeah.
Just lost the accent there in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, halfway through the rehearsal.
Michael's Belfast accent's incredible, considering he's from Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so method that I just keep it going all the time. I actually speak with a Canadian accent normally, but it's just that I'm in the zone as we speak. So
we're sick of listening to Celine Dion.
Really, I would be as well. I would be too.
It never stops. Never stops.
Let's talk about the miser. That's more important. Andy, tell us about your character. You're the lead in it.
That's right. I'm just thinking Celine Dion. Yes, I play the miser, and who's quite misunderstood. He has money and he wants to keep hold of it, basically, and he doesn't trust banks, so he hides it around his house. And everybody really connected with him would like to get their hands on his money. And he does deals throughout his life to suit himself. It doesn't matter if it's with his family or not, to get more money. And in this particular part of his life, he's marrying off his children. His son, played by Richard there, and Eloise, played by Julie, who don't obviously want to get married to the people he wants to get married to. So there's all that, and because they're in love with someone else who's also the play. So there you go. So there's all that. So it's kind of, it's lots of it's quite crazy. That's the best word I can use.
And there's lots of crazy running around the audience and running around the place, isn't there?
There's a bit of that, yes. Yeah, we do. The audience is very much part of the other character in the show, definitely. So we involve them from the very beginning, and they get right into it as well. They enjoy it. It's great.
Good.
Yeah, I play the money lender, so I kind of represent the evil bankers, so there's a sort of a parallel with what's happened recently. So yeah, I'm out for his money as well.
All right, tell me all about your character.
As I'm just about to fall off this. I play Tristram, the miser's son. And I think, in our version, we're all just as conniving and as corrupt as the miser himself. And my plans are to get my hands on his money, get my due inheritance so that I can marry the girl of my dreams. But my father has other plans. He wants to marry her as well. And that's where the plot thickens.
Play 3 different characters, 2 servant characters. The servants are servant to Harping On and his son, who Richard Clemens plays. And the final character is a guy called Carlisle, who basically comes in at the end and sort of ties the whole thing up and sorts everything out.
And he's Scottish.
And he's Scottish. So, Scots-Canadian, Celine Dion fan.
Yep. The Douglas Fir connection.
So yeah, been challenged playing 3 characters, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
Now, somebody came to see the show last night, I think, and said that they were surprised about the amount of young people are actually in the audience.
Young people on the stage, you mean? Yes, it's a very young cast, particularly the miser. I think it's very young, playing very. I had 3 hours of makeup.
Really?
I have, yes, absolutely, to look 50. Yes, we do. The mix is fantastic. Yeah. That's the great thing about it. We've had groups of students, teenagers, and we've had them with their parents. In fact, there was a young boy in the front row the other night, just with his mother, and he was laughing his socks off. So it's great. So it appeals to. There's lots of levels in this. So, and they do. We found that if we have a predominantly young audience, they really go for it, Great. Yeah, and they like all that, because they enjoy the innuendo and all that as well, obviously, as you would. But they really get into it, They really get into the piece, and that they're with you. Okay. This is great. Yeah.
All right, and of course you have Dan Gordon directing. What's Dan like to work with?
He's just honestly the finest. I'm going to break down here because he's just lovely, because he's just over there. He's making rude signs to us. Well, I did the hypochondriac with Dan, so we had a great time doing that, and this has been great also. Because we started basically with a script, reading through the script, and it's hard to believe that now what we do now and running around like idiots is started from a read through around a table. But everybody gets to develop what they've already got, what they can offer. So that's really good, So everybody's playing to their strengths. And Dan's very good at letting people and encouraging that in people as well,
Okay, all right. Now it is a long old run. Once you finish in The Miser, are we going to see you back on TV soon?
I don't know. That'd be nice. It'd be very good. There's not many things being made anymore because of the recession. There's no bill anymore. No, I don't know. We might be doing a pilot or something later in the year. I can't really talk about that because it's nothing, we haven't got any money in place yet. But I do Panto every year, so. But yes, TV's, I do a couple of TVs, like all of us, we take it when we can get it. But things are not great just now, generally speaking. I don't just mean in our business, generally speaking. But, there's, I don't want to make a personal thing here, but, if there's less kind of reality shows, there'd be more drama. You know?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
But if the reality TV show came up, say like The Jungle or something, would you do it?
No way. And I mean that categorically. No flipping way. No, I wouldn't. I think they're despicable shows. I'm sorry, but they are. I mean, I don't think they are. It's not because they're not entertaining. I'm sure they are. It's great seeing someone eat a kangaroo's testicle, but and Big Brother and all. But it's just the fact that it's cynical television because it's producers getting cheap television. Because they don't have to pay actors, they don't have to pay script writers, they don't have to pay, it's ridiculous. And also the thing is, life can be exciting when it's scripted, as well as just watching for something to happen. Yeah. And I think, well, that's the thing with dramas and comedies and but people, it's scripted, there's talented people out there, talented people in this country, and back in Scotland, writing and directing and acting, and I think, we've got a lot to offer. And it's a culture as well. And the culture is kind of going out the window because people are just wanting people to go into a box with rats well, that's just Celebrity Big Brother.
Do you think we should have a reality TV show based in a theatre where we see behind the scenes instead of in front of the scenes?
Couldn't broadcast it. No way. Couldn't be impossible. The things that go on in our dressing room, we wouldn't believe it.
Just be a series of bleeps.
Yes. And it would all be pixeled out.
Yeah.
And you and your jockstrap.
Yeah. The cat's out the bag, so to speak. The boys are out the barracks.
My heart will go on in the background, Celine Dion, on the iPod. So.
How long are you staying in Belfast for on the Elmwood Hall?
We're here until the 29th of May.
Okay, and then on the road with it?
Yeah, then we're playing around the north of Ireland, and then we go down south. What about the 10th, 12th of June, I think we start?
Yeah, it runs until mid-July.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, well, guys, enjoy the rest of the run.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing this.
Thank you very much. That was lovely. Thank you. It's nice this so far, isn't it?
It is nice, yeah. And the Miser runs at the Elmwood Hall right through until the 29th of May.